Hey, what's up? This is the Naked Doctor on day 30 of a 40-day weight loss program with my 13-year-old daughter. And today, you guys get to hear from her. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Naked Doctor with my special guest and partner. All right, so relax. So what this is all about is I just want to ask you a couple of questions about what we've been doing so far. And I think a lot of people are more curious about your own experience than just about what's gone on with me. So why did you want to do this journey together? Like, what made you say, hey, Dad, let's get started?
Well, if I don't do this now, when am I gonna do it, first of all? And also, it's gonna be easier for me in the future, like as an adult. I'd rather develop this healthy habit now, than deal with it in the future.
Yeah. So now, what is going to be easier if we get through this journey together and get to the best size that you want to be? What do you envision to be easier?
um, Maybe shopping or, um, well, for as a dancer, I think flexibility and also like dancing would be easier as well.
Okay. Okay. We've done this journey before, right? A couple of years ago. You were
Hmm.
much younger. What was different now versus before? How old were you when we did that first?
I think I was 10.
10. Yeah. So we got started. Our first time doing this journey together was 10 years of age, and then you had some good results, right?
Yes,
But do you remember how miserable you were?
very.
Okay. What was the hardest part about going through this as a 10-year-old? Because we had some concerns as parents. What was the hardest part about it that you can remember?
Watching my sister eat and also having no breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, skipping breakfast sucked, right? At first. So this time around, you're almost 14, you're still 13. What is different now versus before for you?
I won't throw a tantrum, first of all, and also I know what's coming, so that'll be easier for me.
Okay. What are things that you find that is easier to do now than before? Because that's you have a lot more control, you have a lot more really conscious decisions about what you're doing and what you're eating. So how's that going so far?
It's going pretty great. Um, I'm okay not eating breakfast now. Like it's not like I don't have any like hunger or your stomach is telling you feed me.
Yeah, yeah. You can override that, right?
Yeah.
What other changes have you noticed since we started?
Well, I could be cooking dinner and then I see my mom and my sister come home and I was like, "What did you eat? Is that Andy's?" In downtown Naperville, Andy's.
Yeah. Okay. Just for the record, Andy's is a custard place that has the bomb ice cream, and it's our
Frozen custard.
frozen custard. Yeah, and it's our guilty pleasure. But we haven't really been touching that at all since that journey, and it hasn't really been that hard for you, has it? The
Nope.
willpower. Okay. What are things that have made it easy this time around versus before?
Um, I developed a palette on cooking with different seasonings, experimenting with what's available, and that's been turning out pretty good.
Okay. Now here's a big question. What was your reason for wanting to say, all right, Dad, I'm ready to get started?
Well, quarantine started. We all lost our minds, and maybe after quarantine, I'll just have a new look and feel better about myself after instead of before and after, but like a positive after instead of like a you know.
Got it. What's been the most difficult part about so far? Like, we've got some hiccups. So tell me about what's been the most challenging part about your journey so far.
Sometimes I see my sister eating mango. I'm not allowed to eat certain fruits. It kind of gets to me a little bit, just a little bit.
That's it. But you get through it. How and why? What gets you over
Um,
that?
I ignore it first of all, leave the room, and think about other stuff.
Okay, so talk about your results so far. What have you noticed for yourself?
Mm, I feel a lot more like lighter and well, my mom said the other day my face was like slimming just a little bit, so that was great.
Oh, and also she's being very modest. She also has lost a tremendous amount from when we first started. So what's up until now? It's been around 20 days now or 30 days now.
Who knows?
Okay, so it's a 40-day program, and I think we're on day 30.
We have 10 days left.
We have 10 days
10
left.
days left.
Okay, so she's 13, and we're doing this without exercise, which is really amazing. How much weight have you lost from the highest amount to now?
It shows a big difference from this to this, like about 15.
15 pounds without any exercise. And there's a reason for that, because we're trying to manage our hormones or cortisol. Because honestly, there's a lot of stress during COVID, right?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. Oh, she's being modest. It was crazy stress. I'll speak on her behalf. And also because I wasn't around for a long time, and that was very stressful on top of that as well too. So yeah, not only adults get stressed, right? So I'm glad to be back for this reason, to be able to go through this journey together, right? I believe that maybe in January, February, we're going to be seeing this and looking different and feeling different. What do you think?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. And also about shopping. Okay, that scares me, because I now know your taste in Mark Kors and designer stuff. That's what scares me, folks. So I'm going to start a GoFundMe page right now for Layla's dress fund and shopping fund. Hey, hook me up. I need some help. What do you want to share to other kids out there, or other people your own age, teens, who struggle with being overweight, but they're trying to do the right thing so that can be a healthy version of themselves? What advice would you give to kids?
I'd say it's all about discipline and trying to learn how to, discipline, of course. And this is like the best plan I've had versus all the exercise and stuff. I am building muscle from exercise, but then this plan is shedding off all the extra stuff that you don't need.
Right.
So that also helps, and for me, it's the best option.
Now, she's dancing as well. And normally on a program like this, we would not be doing any type of activity or exercise, but she enjoys dancing, so we can't take that away from her, right?
Yes.
But because she's dancing, her change in results are going to be slower than a person who's not active, because dancing, which is not a sport, okay, it's a sport for all intents and purposes. I don't want to start a fight here. As an athlete, dancing also involves cortisol levels, muscle stress, muscle strain, muscle breakdown. So there's going to be recovery involved. And there's some times that, after 3 hours, 2 hours of dancing, you feel sore the next day, correct? Always, right. So she's dancing hard. Here's the challenge: is that when you're dancing hard and you're burning and you're doing a lot of activity, doing a lot of work, anaerobic, mostly, partial aerobic, but mostly anaerobic work, you break down muscle tissue, and your body tries to protect itself by stopping burning extra calories, stopping burning fat. So now she's still making these changes, but in the meantime, we just have to be able to be more realistic and make accommodations for her own priorities right now, which is being able to enjoy dance. We're not gonna take that away from her. That'd be punishment, wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd hate me forever. Yeah. I'm excited to go on this journey together, because I felt that I'm more accountable because she's with me, and vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're each other's accountability partners, and what it sucked for me would have been horrible. I would have cheated 5 times by now, and probably used X-Lax to make up the difference. You don't know.
I have eyes everywhere.
Yeah, she has eyes everywhere, and she has a nose like a sniffer dog in the airport. It's crazy. She can sniff out vegetables from foreign countries from a distance. The point is that there's no better partner right now than your kids. And I know other adults out there who have their own health challenges, their own weight challenges that they're going through. Well, they shouldn't do it alone. And if you have kids out there that are trying to improve their health, they don't want to do it by themselves. Can you imagine doing this by yourself?
It would just feel a lot of pressure, and my parents would be probably more strict.
Yeah, it would really, really suck. So the journey is a lot more fun together. And if you are a mother or father and you got kids that you want to improve your health with, do it as a family. What's been the biggest surprise so far for you about this program so far?
Well,
or our journey so far?
It's the first time we didn't use as much seasonings in our food, and I'm surprised that I could handle the strict diet and the thing. every time I ask a question about what I could eat, it's always, is it in the book? If it's not in the book, don't eat it.
If there's a system and program in place, don't compromise. You're going to get the best results if you stick to a plan and be held accountable to stick to that plan, either by a peer or mentor. And I wouldn't do this with anybody else, right? Like, I'm doing this as her father / chiropractic physician, person who's been experiencing with helping people with weight loss journeys elsewhere as well with other people. But before you go on a similar VLCD type of plan, a very low calorie diet plan, consult a health professional or medical doctor who's versed or skilled in helping people through this, because it is very risky, challenging if it's not done right. But so far, no hiccups, right? You sleep well, you don't feel deprived, right? And yeah. And another thing, why did he decide to start a cheesecake business as we started doing this diet? Like, nobody in the right mind will decide to launch a cheesecake business, which you have, at the beginning of a diet. What's wrong with you? Are you my child?
Yes,
Okay.
that is why.
That is why. Okay. So why is that? What motivated you to even do this cheesecake business, even knowing full well that you can't even taste your own products?
Well, first of all, he did it. He doesn't like cheese at all.
Yeah, I don't eat cheese, so it's a non-issue.
And it's a coincidence.
Yeah, and you're kind of focused, right?
I am.
Surprisingly. Well, folks, I'm so eager to share a follow-up story with you guys next couple of weeks at the end of our 40 days, and we're probably going to do another cycle like this. So in between our cycles, because after our 40 days are done, we're going to start exercising together different from dance, but different types of exercise routines so that she can maintain that momentum and build muscle mass. We can do that together, and then we'll do another cycle, and it's going to get easier as time goes on. So we'll keep you updated, keep you posted. If you have any questions about anything we discussed at all, either for me or for Layla, please leave a comment below and click like, comment, subscribe, and share with anybody else that you know out there who'd be interested or whom what we talk about relates to, or could be motivated by, or could be inspired by. Make it a family journey, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, for those who are interested, we'll do it together en group with Layla and myself, and she'll be taking the reins. That's it. Got nothing else to share. So that's what we say is thank you very much. Take care and deuces. Peace.